Yes, Your Honor.
We're recalling your case, recalling case P10888234, City of Detroit versus Bruce Parent. Appearances for the record again.
Linda Perkins Moore, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Parent, please state your first name again for the record.
Bruce Parent.
Thank you. All right, counsel, I understand we have a new plea recommendation. Would you please address the court?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that the offer has been amended, wherein Mr. Parent will plead guilty to one count of no operator's permit, failure to display, and that the other matter, leaving the scene, would be dismissed.
Oh, all right, Mr. Parent, as a reminder, you are still under oath. Is this your wish to plead guilty to one count of failure to display with the dismissal of the leaving the scene of the accident property damage?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we've already went over your trial rights. So, Mr. Parent, on May 29, 2020 at 11:47 a.m., you were driving a 2012 white Ford vehicle, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on East Jefferson and St. Albans Street in the city of Detroit. And were you stopped by a police officer on that day, time, and location, sir?
Yes.
And upon request by that police officer, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Okay.
Satisfied.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended as charged to one count of failure to display pursuant to a recommendation with stipulation of probable cause.
Stipulate, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Counsel, is there anything else that you would like to add to the court prior to sentencing in this matter?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Parent, are you employed, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is that full-time employment for you?
Is it full-time employment?
Yes.
It's seasonal.
Okay, but you're employed right now.
Brian's Yard Service.
No, I'm saying you are employed right now, though. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court's going to impose a minimum fine of $5. Mandatory court costs the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance of $195 owing today. Are you able to make that payment today, sir?
I can make it tomorrow morning, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Do you know how to make payment, Mr. Parent?
Could I come into the court or?
So, Mr. Parent, there are a couple of ways that you can make payment here. You can make payment by a DivDat kiosk. Have you ever heard of those kiosks or seen any of those kiosks at a local CVS?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, that's okay. Mr. Parent, I'm going to send you a message right now by way of the chat with information on how you can make payment to this court, okay?
Okay.
I want you to write it down or screenshot what I'm going to send you right now, okay?
Okay.
But as I'm doing this, I would just tell you that we have a new system that you can pay, and you can pay by, all right, I just sent it to you, sent it to everybody. But you can see it. You can pay by phone pay. You can call this number 24 hours a day, and you can make a payment by way of the phone, or you can pay at any DivDat kiosk that's located at any local CVS in Metro Detroit. You can pay using the DivDat mobile app, or you can make your payment directly online at 36districtcourt.org. The last option, of course, is you can come in person, but you would be subject to the COVID-19 protocol to enter the courthouse. These other ways are safer and more convenient for you. Did you bring that information, sir?
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome, Mr. Parent. Any questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today, sir?
Nope, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Take care and have a great day. Goodbye.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Oh, yes, Mr. Russell, right?
Yes.
Bringing in Robert Peterson, counsel.
I don't know. I can't remember if she got a chance to talk to him because his audio was so
Oh,
sporadic.
really? Okay. Counsel, did you speak with Robert Peterson or no?
Robert Pearson.
Peterson, Madam Clerk believes that you may not have had an opportunity to speak
No.
with him.
I did not.
Okay, you have not. Okay. Mr. Peterson, are you there, sir? Mr. Peterson? Okay, he doesn't appear to have audio. I placed him in a breakout room. I'm gonna see if he does gain audio. We'll continue to hear cases. If by the end of us hearing cases today, he still does not have audio connection, we will have to reschedule him. All
Your
right,
Honor, I'm sorry, did you say Robert Peterson?
yes,
Okay, no, I did speak with Mr. Peterson. He doesn't have the audio, and it's my understanding that the officer on his case is on leave, so it would have to be an adjournment because it's scheduled for trial.
oh, okay,
No.
all right. Well, we will
Robert
address
Peterson.
this matter because he logged off. And I think he's having a severe audio connection issues.
Yes,
No.
he did.
Robert Peterson was Officer Baker, and he was gonna take the plea.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yes, he was going to take a plea, but I wasn't able to connect with, he wasn't able to connect with the audio. The video.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. All right, well, he's logged off. If he logs back on, then we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna bring in Mr. Patino.
Okay.
Mr. Patino, if you could please unmute yourself. We're ready to proceed with your case, sir.
Okay.
Calling case P251977, City of Detroit versus Gerardo Patino, count 1 misdemeanor, driver's license never required. Calling case P10954435, City of Detroit versus Gerardo Patino, count 1 failure to display a valid operator's license misdemeanor, count 2 misdemeanor, no insurance, count 3 misdemeanor, rendering assistance to drag race in any manner spectator. Appearances for the record.
Linda Perkins Moore appearing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Patino, please state your name for the record, sir.
Gerardo Patino.
Thank you. Counsel, today is the date and time scheduled for trial.
The officer did appear, and my client wants to avail himself of the plea offer and tender a plea.
Okay, well, counsel, I'm not really understanding this offer. It's saying P10954435, count 3, need officer to ID defendant in mass ticket.
Correct. And the officer did, Judge.
Right.
The officer needed to identify that he was the defendant at the scene or whatever the case may be.
And we did that in the break room, Your Honor, before you came out, the officer, myself, and the defendant. And the defendant agrees that it was him.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Okay,
Yes.
I was just confused. Okay, all right, very well. Mr. Patino, please raise your right hand, sir.
Yes.
Do you swear affirm this testimony you'll give to this court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
All right, you may lower your right hand at this time.
Okay.
Mr. Patino, are you waiving your presence to have this case heard in person today, sir? And are you agreeing to have this case heard by way of Zoom?
Pardon me, I didn't understand you.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. I have one masked, and I know sometimes it can be hard to understand what I'm saying.
No, yeah.
Mr. Patino, are you waiving your presence today to be physically present in this courtroom? And are you agreeing to have your case heard by the Zoom portal today?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Patino, do you understand that you have a right to a trial and a right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind?
Okay.
Do you understand that? You have to say yes or no, sir.
Yes.
Do you also understand that you have a right to a jury trial when required by law?
Yes.
Do you understand the plea recommendation that you discussed with counsel today, where you would be pleading guilty as charged to 1 count to rendering assistance to drag race in any manner, spectator, and all other cases would be dismissed?
Okay. Yes.
And do you wish to proceed with this plea today, sir?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Patino, do you understand that if I accept your plea today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
I was getting a call. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Do you understand that if I accept your plea today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Right. Yes.
Yes. Okay. You have to say yes or no, sir, to every question I ask, because we have to have a proper record of your testimony, okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, do you understand that if I accept your plea, that you will not have an opportunity to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you will be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
And do you understand that you're giving, okay, and also, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything beyond the plea recommendation today to get you to tender a plea of guilty?
Well, yeah, they told me that yes, that if I plead guilty.
So, Mr. Patino, I want to make sure you understand what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything beyond the plea recommendation that you discussed with counsel today to get you to tender a plea of guilty?
Oh no, nobody's threatening me.
Okay. And are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Patino, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 26, 2020, at approximately 12:38 a.m. Were you in the area of West 4th Street and Ellesmere Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you driving a 2001 blue GMC vehicle?
It was a black GMC pickup.
Okay, my apologies for the wrong color. And on that date, time, and location, were you rendering assistance to a drag race in any manner and you were a spectator?
Yes, I was just spectating.
Okay, all right.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court is satisfied as well and will accept your client's plea of guilty as charged to one count two, rendering assistance to drag race in any manner, and will dismiss counts 1 and 2 pursuant to the recommendation with the populate with the stipulation of probable cause, and will accept your plea of guilty as charged to count 3, pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause. Counsel, you stipulate?
Stipulate, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel, would you please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Patino, a few questions for you, sir. Are you employed?
Not at the moment.
I'm sorry?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, and how do you receive income, sir?
Right now I'm just working like side jobs.
So you're working part-time?
Yeah, only when they like need me and call me.
Okay, have you received your GED?
No, I was really gonna look into that right now, like these couple days. So I've been trying to get my GED.
Okay, and do you have any children that you're responsible for taking care of?
Sorry about that. I was getting another call. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
That's okay. Do you have any children that you're responsible for taking care of?
No, just no, not my children, just nephew and niece. That's about it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Patina, I'm gonna do something different. It's called functional sentencing. I'm gonna sentence you to a functional sentence. Mr. Patino, I'm gonna give you a phone number. I want you to call the clerk of this courtroom and provide her with your email address, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to have something sent to you, and I'm going to require it to be sent back. Can I get
Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
I'll give you until April 29th to complete what I'm gonna have you do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to require you to call a services agency so you can sign up to have classes taken free of charge for you to get your GED. I'm also
Okay.
gonna require you to call Detroit at work so that you can so they can place you with training opportunities and job opportunities. I'm
Okay.
also going to have you reach out to the Detroit and Health and Human Services to see if there's any way to get you any financial assistance or food assistance for you and your family. You're going to have to provide me proof that you have done these things. It can be a business card. It can be something on letterhead from the agency saying that you called on this day and you did this. I just need some proof that you have actually followed through with the steps that I'm requiring you to do. I am not going to impose any fines and costs on you today. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, so Mr. Patino, when you call the courtroom, you're going to speak with the clerk. She's going to give you, she's going to take your contact information. She'll take down your phone number and your email address. Then she will mail you my functional sentence form, which includes all of the information that you need to do. If you do not see my signature next to a certain item, you are not required to do it. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, once you have completed it, I'm going to give you 45 days to have this completed. You will need to email the clerk back by April 29th with the information that I have requested for this case. Okay?
Okay.
Once you've done that, then your case will be closed.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Mr. Patino. That does conclude your hearing for today. Do you have any questions or concerns?
Yeah, I have one last question. So when I call the court number, they're gonna just fax. They're gonna send all the information I need to know through there, right?
They're going to send it to the email address that you're going to provide to her. You do have an email address, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, I'm going to chat you the number to the courtroom.
Okay.
And I sent my email address too, Judge. 2408.
Okay. I just sent you the courtroom number. Did you receive it?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you screenshot that. I want you to wait probably about,
Never. Yes.
okay, can you wait about an hour and a half before you call?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Patino. All right, Mr. Patino, that does conclude your hearing today. I hope you have a wonderful day and you be safe, okay?
All right, you have a blessed one. Appreciate it.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, just to the side for me.
Okay.
All right. I'm at this time bringing in Miss Doris Pierce. Miss Pierce, we're ready to start with your case. Are you ready?
Yes,
All right. Calling case P1097679, City of Detroit versus Doris Pierce, count 1, disregarding traffic control device. Calling case P1113153, City of Detroit versus Doris Pierce, count 1, no insurance, misdemeanor. Count 2, disobeying lawful order of a police officer, misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Linda Perkins Moore, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Pierce, please state your first and last name for the record, ma'am.
Doris Pierce.
And I know that you brought the stress of it compared to the rest of your day.
Ms. Pierce, we're in court. If that's a TV that I'm hearing, I need it to be turned off for purposes of this hearing. I know you have a small child and it may help, but I have to unfortunately have that off. Thank you very much. All right, counsel, today is the date and time scheduled for a pretrial and hearing in these matters. How would you like to proceed, counsel?
It's my understanding that Ms. Pierce wants to continue her plea of not guilty and is requesting a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Pierce, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay, Ms. Pierce, the court is going to continue your not guilty plea in all of these matters and schedule these matters for a bench trial. Ms. Pierce, you understand you have a right to a trial, right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings?
yes,
You understand that you have the right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind?
yes,
Do you understand you have a right to have a jury trial when required by law?
yes,
And Ms. Pierce, you're stating your right to a jury trial, is that correct?
yes,
Okay, we are going to schedule this matter for a bench trial. Ms. Pierce, are you waiving your presence today to have this case heard in person, and are you agreeing to proceed by Zoom today?
yes,
All right, Ms. Pierce, are you willing to have your bench trial held by Zoom?
yes,
All right, we will schedule this matter for a bench trial for May 6, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. the court will enter a personal bond in the amount of $0, ma'am. What this means is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return on that said date and time, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Pierce, one last question for you. Are you still located on West Grand Boulevard? Please do not tell the court the numbers of your home address.
Yes.
Okay, we will be sending you a new notice in the mail with your next hearing date. Ma'am, do you have any questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today?
No.
Okay, Ms. Pierce, thank you very much. You and your family have a wonderful day and please be safe.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, at this time, the court is going to try one more time with Robert Peterson. Mr. Peterson? Oh, he's still. Mr. Peterson, are you there? Can you hear us? Thank you. Mr. Peterson? Looks like we're having some audio connections. We'll give him a few minutes to see if he's able to connect. If not, we'll have to reschedule.
Your Honor, did we do Charles Porter?
Charles Porter, we adjourned him.
Okay,
The officer is off on medical.
okay.
Mr. Peterson, it looks like you may be connected at this time. Can you hear us? I'm sending you a chat right now asking if you can connect to audio. Were you able to speak with him in the breakout room, counsel?
Yes, I was. That was some time ago. I was not able, he did not have any video. He only had the audio and it was very hard to hear him.
Okay. All right, I sent him multiple messages.
I don't think you know how to do
All right, Mr. Peterson, if you're able to hear me right now, unfortunately, sir, we have to be able to hear you and have audio in order to handle your case for today. Mr. Peterson, without us being able to have a stable connection where we can hear your cases, we are unable to proceed with your cases today. We will not enter a warrant on your behalf as we do know that you did appear for court today. We will just reschedule you and give you a new date. Mr. Peterson, I hope you can hear me. If not, we will be rescheduling you. All right, you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye, sir.